In this video, we will discuss a topic from statistics from the chapter of measurement of center tendency. Already we are having so many videos on this chapter. In this video, we will discuss why the arithmetic mean is so important and what are the algebraic properties of the arithmetic mean. That's why the arithmetic mean is called the best mean of the center tendency. So the very first, why the arithmetic mean is so useful? It depends on the algebraic properties of the arithmetic mean. So we will discuss the very first one property is that the deviation from taking arithmetic mean is always 0. The very first one properties of arithmetic mean, when sigma x minus x bar is always 0. It means suppose we get the deviation from the arithmetic mean, the addition of that will be always 0. Suppose our question is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. The addition is 25. So the arithmetic mean x bar is equal to sigma fx, sigma x divided by n. So the x bar is equal to 25 upon 5. So value of x bar will be 5 here. So it's an individual series and we are taking the arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean is summation of x divided by n. Now x minus x bar. So we will deduct 1 minus 5, that is minus 4, 3 minus 5, that is minus 2, 5 minus 5, that is 0, 7 minus 5, that is plus 2, 9 minus 5, that is plus 4, that is 9 minus 5, that is 7 minus 5, that is 5 minus 5, that is 3 minus 5, that is 1 minus 5. So if you are adding this, always x minus x bar is always 0. So the very first one properties of arithmetic mean is this, that the deviation taken from the arithmetic mean is always 0. If you are taking the deviation, if you are taking the deviation from, we can having, suppose we are taking the deviation, first one, x minus x bar may be done, x minus mod may be done, x minus median may be done. But it may be the positive value, it may be the negative value, it may be the positive or negative value, but it always, summation of this is always 0. So that is the first properties for the arithmetic mean. Second one, the deviation, the square of the deviation taken from the arithmetic mean is minimum. It means sigma x minus x bar square is over there, sigma x minus z, sigma x minus z square is over there, and sigma x minus m square is over there. It means if the deviation taken from the arithmetic mean and square of that deviation taken from the mode, and we are having the square of that, and deviation taken from the median and having the square of that. So in these three squares, the minimum value will be this. So this is the second properties of the arithmetic mean. Whenever we are getting the squares from the deviation taken from the arithmetic mean and having the square of that, that will the minimum value. Third one, if we have done a mistake in arithmetic mean, correction can be possible. Third one, correction may be possible. Third one, if in while calculating the arithmetic mean, if we have done any mistake is over there, then we can, without calculating the whole question againly, we can correct the arithmetic mean in other mean like mode and median. It is not possible because here see x bar is given sigma x divided by n. So sigma x is equal to x bar multiplied by n. So if any of the value is misread, we can correct the arithmetic mean without solving the againly the whole question. We can solve it. So if among these three items, if the two value is given, suppose I have given the value x bar is equal to 20 and n is equal to 50, then I can calculate sigma x is equal to x bar multiplied by n. So sigma x will be 50 multiplied by 20. Sigma x is equal to 1000. Suppose one value was 100 and misread 10. The right value was 100. By mistake, the reading was 10. So correct sigma x will be 100. Correct value 100. Misread 10. So the correct will be 1090. So correct x bar will be 1090 divided by 50. We can having 21.8. So if in arithmetic mean, if any of the item is misread, we can correct that arithmetic mean also. But this facility is not available for the calculation in median value and calculation in mode value. So it's a very important algebraic properties of the arithmetic mean. Third one we were having, when we are having four characteristics of this. If we are having very large series over there, then we can divide the series into 2 parts, 3 parts, 4 parts, and then we can calculate the arithmetic mean of the different parts and having the combined arithmetic mean. It's the facility in arithmetic mean also. We cannot having median into parts, mode into parts, but in only the arithmetic mean we can having divided the series into parts and having the combined arithmetic mean. Already we have discussed combined arithmetic mean in our different video. So in this, suppose we are having n1 items, x bar 1 this, n2 item, x bar 2 this, n3 item, x bar 3 this. It means if we divided a series into 3 parts, then we can having the combined arithmetic mean of this, that is n1 x bar 1 plus n2 x bar 2 plus n3 x bar 3 divided by n1 plus n2 plus n3. It must be due to the mathematical properties of arithmetic mean. Thus, if we feel that the series is so lengthy, then we can break the series into 2 parts, 3 parts, 4 parts, 5 parts, whatever. How many parts do you want to do? Then you can having the combined arithmetic mean, you will get equal arithmetic mean as you are having the, you are calculating the arithmetic mean of the whole number. And you are calculating the arithmetic mean by dividing the parts, the arithmetic mean will be equal. So this arithmetic mean have the facility to having divide a series into parts and having the combined arithmetic mean. The other means of center tendency doesn't having such kind of the facilities over there. Fifth characteristic is that arithmetic mean change in plus, minus, multiply and division of constant. It means if we add equal value to the each number, our arithmetic mean will be also changed. Suppose our arithmetic mean is x, we add every item we add a, then new arithmetic mean be x plus a. Arithmetic mean. If arithmetic mean is x bar, we subtract a from the each item, then new arithmetic mean will be x minus a. New x bar. Our arithmetic mean is x bar, we multiply c item to each item, then now new x bar will be c. Suppose we subtract b, so that will be b. X bar multiply c, then xc. X bar divided by d each every item, then our new x bar will be x by d. I can solve it. I can having with the example. I will make you how you can learn this. That it means if we add subtract, multiply or divide equal item with the all items of the series, then our arithmetic mean will also change in the same proportional. Suppose we are having equation for that. Suppose series is 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So addition is 25. So x bar is equal to 25 divided by 5. So value of x bar is equal to 5. If we add 2 to each item, it means we are adding each item. So new x will be 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So addition will be 35. So x bar is equal to 35 divided by 5, that is 7. It means we add each item, we add 2. So arithmetic mean also added 2. Suppose I subtract 1 from each, then new x will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So addition will be 30. So x bar is equal to 30 divided by 5, that is 6. So we subtract 1 from each. So our arithmetic mean also subtract minus 1, because we are having minus 1 to each item. So our arithmetic mean is also decreasing 1. Suppose we multiply 3 to each item, then new x bar will be 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. So addition of this 90. So x bar is equal to 90 divided by 5. So x bar is equal to 18. So this also multiply with 3. Firstly our x bar was 6. 6 3 is 18. Because we multiply each item with 3. So our x bar is also multiplied by 3. Here we add 2 to each item. So our x bar is also 8. 5 to become 7. Here we subtract 1 from the each item. So here our x bar is also subtracting 1. We are multiplying 3 from the each item. Then our x bar is also multiplied by 3. Suppose I am dividing with 2 to each item. Then our new x will be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So that will be 45. So x bar is equal to 45 upon 5. That is 9. So this also divided by 2. It means x bar changes with change in constant value. If constant value are plus, then x bar will be also plus. It means if we add x bar